Another week has passed in the year of 2022, and together we sit down once again to enjoy each other's presence. And I can't say that either of us are excited about it. It's not. Well, no, hang on. How long has it been then?
Well, we haven't actually released the other one yet. It's currently sat on my computer getting ready to edit it, so it's probably going to come out probably Friday, and then this will come out Sunday, so it's been like 2 days.
See, nobody listening knows that we haven't released the other one yet at the time of recording
this.
Yes,
they do, because we said in the Discord.
Alright, okay, so like 6 people know.
We have 6 viewers.
That's a very good point. 100% of people now know, so I'll shut my damn mouth.
Yeah, you shut your damn cake hole.
Yeah, I wish it was full of cake. No, I don't actually. I don't feel so good today. That's not important. Nobody cares. How have you been?
I've been okay. I got stopped by the police today.
Oh, what for?
Apparently there's been reports of street racing in Plymouth, so they're stopping my car.
Well, you do have a stupid racer boy dickhead car.
Doesn't mean I'm racing. I'm being profiled.
You are being profiled. You're being stereotyped as well.
Yeah. And I am appalled at this injustice.
Are you going to get the police cancelled since it's 2022 and that's what happens now?
Yeah, and I'm going to go protest in Parliament, and I'm going to sit outside Parliament in a nappy.
What? Okay, that seems...
People protest in weird ways.
Yes.
That will get headlines.
Is that why they do it? Just like shock factor?
It's better than gluing yourself to the M25.
Okay, yeah, I'll give you that. It's better than gluing yourself to the M25.
So how have you been? That's what I've done. Is I've worked. I had a really good day Sunday, actually. We'll get to that in a minute. And then got stopped by the police. That's all I've done.
Obviously, you hear that. We've got a story coming up. You had a good day on Sunday. Be excited, everyone.
It's not that exciting a story, but I had some IKEA meatballs yesterday.
Okay, why didn't you save that to last? Because that's obviously the best news. What did you get from IKEA?
Nothing. My cousin went. I phoned him. He was like, I was asking him something. He was like, "Oh, so where are you, IKEA?" I said, "Give me some meatballs." He was like, "Okay." That's why I've got dime bars as well.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, you get the big bags from them baskets at the end.
Who goes to IKEA and doesn't inform all their friends that they're going there to pick up meatballs and dime bar?
Most people, actually, James. I think you'll find you're a very, very isolated case here.
Well, if anybody's going IKEA, pick me up some meatballs and some dime bars and post them to me.
Yes, just put your address out on the internet, James. That never goes wrong.
I could get a PO box.
Do you know how expensive they are?
No, I've never looked into getting a PO
They're
box.
so honest. It's like
I'm not a successful YouTuber or a drug dealer.
No, me neither. Okay, somebody else told me. I didn't look into it myself, but it's like £200 a month you have to pay to keep one open.
If I get enough meatballs, it's worth it.
£200 a month's worth of meatballs.
Yes.
At what point would you be sick of meatballs, though, if you got that many?
20 minutes.
Yeah, I was going to say, like, just looking at them would be off-putting.
Also, the fact is that they're frozen, and me being me, I wouldn't check the PO box like once a month, and it would just be a
pile of
horrible,
mush,
disgusting mess at the bottom.
Yeah,
and a bill probably, because all I get is bills.
And
someone demanding money because I haven't paid them money.
The bills for the PO box in the PO box that you haven't checked. It's a paradox.
You're a paradox.
I am a paradox, as in I shouldn't exist, but I do.
You just shouldn't exist.
Well, I do, though, is the point. I shouldn't. You can't do anything about it now. Well, you can, I suppose. In fact, no, actually,
I can.
If you kill me, it doesn't stop me existing. You just change my state of existence from alive to not alive.
Which is a much better state.
But it's still existing, so you can't do anything about the fact that I exist.
I could kill everybody who's ever met you.
That wouldn't change the fact that I existed. Just because there's no records doesn't mean I didn't exist. It's as good as, but it doesn't mean it.
If I kill everybody and then myself, there is literally no record of you ever existing. Therefore, no one knows you ever existed.
Actually, I've got a really large internet footprint nowadays, so...
It's Photoshop.
I don't mean I've photoshopped a large foot on the internet. I mean,
no. Someone else made the videos and photoshopped you into them.
Oh, right,
You're
okay.
a made-up entity.
Okay, and yeah, okay. I'm an underpaid voice actor.
It does really annoy me how much people of a certain generation think can be photoshopped.
When it's actually incredibly difficult to do that, or...
Yes.
Yeah.
They're like, I can't remember, it was something on the news. We were listening to the news. And, there was a video of something. It was the explosion in Belarus, like a year, 2 years ago. Whenever
oh, yes.
And we were listening to that, and then we watched the video while we were at work, and one of the customers was saying, "Oh, I bet it's Photoshop." And I'm thinking, There's like 8 different camera angles already available. No one's photoshopped that well that quickly.
It would take so much time as well.
Yeah. I mean, with the power of editing and the right knowledge base and equipment, it is possible to make almost anything photoshopped, but you can still generally tell.
And also, but at the same time,
tell what the CGI bit
well,
is.
yeah, actually more so nowadays than you could, I think, because, I mean, well, in some aspects. So,
but they're reaching further now. They're trying. Beforehand, the CGI was a car lightly jumping over a small river. Now it's flying between buildings.
Yes, and it's also like fully animated people doing things. But what I found is the CGI scenes that I've seen recently all have this weird sort of weightlessness to them, as if nothing has an impact. It's almost like it's too fluid.
It's because the Earth is flat and there is no gravity.
It's because there's what, sorry?
The Earth is flat and there's no gravity. That's why people look weightless.
No. You're going to have to say that again.
The Earth is flat and there is no gravity.
Okay, I think I've got enough now to put something together to make it sound like you're a flat earther.
What, me saying the Earth is flat is not enough?
Well, yeah, but I've got you saying it in 3 different ways now, so people can't just say, like, oh, he's just replaying the same thing. No, these were 3 separate arguments we had, and he was telling me...
It is very, very clear the Earth is flat.
Okay, because you can't see the curvature from where you're standing.
Yes. Prove to me it's not.
I don't have to. You're not my problem.
You're not able to. I am your problem.
You know, actually,
your partner in podcast.
The whole flat Earth thing. Whilst on the one hand, it's a crying shame that people genuinely believe it's flat. On the other hand, it doesn't affect me that those people think it's flat. Do you know what I mean? It's like, so you think the world's flat? Go screw yourself in a flat corner of the Earth. Then I don't care.
Yeah, but the problem is the people that do think the world is flat are people that also have like voting rights and jobs.
I know, but what can you do about that?
They may contribute something to executions.
Well, okay, that's a solution. It's a bit bold, actually. This goes on the internet, you know, James.
I'm not saying I'm going to do the executions. I'm going to get him.
Oh, so you're going to say that it's right to do so and then chicken out?
Go through Parliament and all that lot, and make it legal to execute people who believe stupid things.
Oh, and by stupid things you mean like Father Christmas?
We landed on the moon. That's true. We did land on the moon.
Were you there?
Christmas is real. I don't care what you otherwise.
Spoiler alert for any children listening.
He is real.
That's the spoiler. You've torn down the tapestry of mystery. I don't even know what that phrase means. I've just invented a phrase.
I mean, every time you speak, you're quite possibly inventing new phrases.
Okay, that's true, but they never catch on. Nobody says the things I do. In fact, you know, the only thing that's caught on is that people think I have this sort of pathological fear of carrots because I kept picking up that Play-Doh on my desk, which is still there, by the way.
Is it still on your desk?
It is still on my desk, yeah.
Oh, Pete's going to get a P.O. box. Send him carrots.
Don't send me carrots.
Send him carrots.
We're now sponsored by vegetables and butchers.
IKEA. I'm okay being sponsored by IKEA.
That'd be alright, yeah.
We'll give them bits of it and they've got to assemble it themselves.
Just chop it up into 35 pieces.
But there's just one piece will be missing and you can't fucking find it anywhere. That's my
and one piece will be cut wrong so you can never get the full podcast as it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
Actually, having said that,
a little bit.
I'm one of those people who's never had a problem with IKEA furniture. I've never had a missing piece. I've never had a wonky cut or anything like that.
IKEA's been okay, but cheaper flat pack. Like when you go to like B&M and stuff, you get a desk, not a desk, but
I had a B&M TV stand, which was actually phenomenal. I think it's still going somewhere.
I had a B&M bedside table that was supposed to have about 9 pieces in it total. There were like 4 missing somehow, and 2 of them were wrong.
Nice. What? 2 of the missing pieces were wrong, or 2 of the pieces you had?
2 of the pieces I did have were wrong.
Oh, okay.
Colour. I'm like, how did you fuck this up so bad?
Like you say, there are stupid people everywhere, right? And you want to execute those people.
Yes. There's a limit to what execution. Some of it might just be mild beatings. Some of it might be severe beatings, but just learn. The Earth is round.
Yes. Spherical.
It's still on a fucking runway, you can see the fucking curvature.
I know. You can't tell people that, though. They'll go crazy.
Go on an airplane.
Go on an airplane. That's a great idea, actually.
And if you go on the airplane and still don't believe it, fall out of the airplane. Without
For a minute, I thought that falling out of the aeroplane would be proof that the Earth was round, and then I realised no, that's your chosen execution method.
Yeah, just get a large plane, one of the ones like a cargo plane where the tail opens, and everyone can stand on there. And if you could say that the Earth is flat, you get like a handle to hold on to. Sorry, the Earth is round. You get a handle to hold on to. If you insist it's flat, they open the tail and just like go upwards a bit till everybody falls out.
Very nice. Death by a 2,000-foot drop.
We're going higher than that. We're dropping them a long way just to make sure there's no chance.
Okay, fair enough. I don't really know how high planes fly. I'm not, especially on feet.
Standard cruising height of a passenger jet's like 33,000.
33,000 feet. That's a lot of feet.
That's why Pete smells.
Because of all his feet.
Because you have them all in your basement.
7 feet. I don't even have a basement. They just take up kitchen room.
Because it's full of feet. You don't have a basement anymore.
Okay, yeah, that's fine.
Can't go in there.
No, don't go in there. There are too many feet. That would be horrible. That's a really horrible thought. Like, for some reason in my head, there's like piles of feet and they're still sort of wriggling for whatever reason. Why is that? What the hell?
A couple of carrots down there.
No, what? I like carrots. I just want to put it out there. I like carrots. When you send me carrots, like carrot emojis or pictures of carrots or gifs of rabbits deep throating carrots, that doesn't freak me out except for the rabbit one. That's really weird.
That was a weird gift.
Yeah, it's a very odd one. I sent
you that as well, didn't I?
Yes, you did. Of course you sent it me. Anything that's even slightly penis related comes from you.
I've been told to state that Peter's a pudgy penis.
You've been told to state it 10 times really fast.
Well, I've said it once. Actually, that's the second time I've said it this podcast now.
Oh, is it?
Keep slipping them in.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, exactly.
Just going to keep slipping them in. The classic James line.
Slipping in a pudgy penis.
And this is why you're single.
Oh.
I'm sorry, that was way uncalled for.
Truth hurts.
The truth. I'm sorry, I didn't mean that.
Yes, you did.
Oh.
Don't lie to me. You
James.
believe the Earth's flat, don't you?
No. No.
We're going to have to put you on the plane.
No. Well, yeah, put me on the plane because I'll just say it's round and I'll get the handle to hold, right? Wait, hang on a second. Are you the one that gets to decide after the person's answered?
We didn't say the handles were attached to anything. You just get given a handle.
Oh. There you go. When the time comes, you'll know what to do with it.
There was enough disbelief in you to get you on the plane in the first place. It's safer. Just get rid of them. For the good of the herd. You got a cold week.
It's not fair that you get to decide who the weak are.
People who think the Earth is flat.
All right, there's a collective agreement that those people are the sort of weak links in the chain.
Yes.
I had something I wanted to ask you then, but my mind's so foggy from painkillers, I don't know what it was.
The Earth is round, that's what it was.
No, I had a question for you. It wasn't to do with round Earth.
Oh. Go on, think of it.
I'll get it soon. Oh, that's right, yeah. No, here we go. I wanted to ask you this. I asked you this on Discord and you ignored me. Are there any cars that you actually like? Because, just for clarity's sake, you're a mechanic, right? James?
You said I ignored you, so I was going to carry it on.
Oh, for God's sake. You know what? I'll do this podcast without you if you want.
It's just you rambling to you. That's just a normal Saturday night, isn't it?
It's a normal Saturday. It's one of my streams. It's one of my videos. I'm good at rambling to myself.
Nobody else likes it, but
no.
Anyway,
not one person likes it.
Even you don't like it.
Nope, exactly. I have fun uploading it. I don't know why. Go on. Sorry. There are cars you do like, because every time you mention a car or I mention a car, you're just like, why would you drive that? I don't like that. And you can't say that your 22-year-old discontinued sports car is the pinnacle of motor engineering.
No, my car's a piece of shit.
All right.
You'll never hear me say otherwise. It leaks every fluid possible.
Fantastic.
Except the water inside the cabin compartment where it's not supposed to be. That stays in there.
Oh well, there you go. At least that bit's waterproof. Wait, if it's waterproof, how did it get in there?
It's waterproof. The bottom's waterproof, but the top's not. So when it rains, it sinks in.
So you've made yourself a nice cup.
Yes, which is great at the minute because the blower fan, the one that blows hot air around your car, like heater and stuff, has stopped working, so my windscreen just fogs up instantly because there's so much water in my car.
That sounds awful. How do you get to work in the winter when your car freezes over?
Difficulty.
You're one of those that like scrapes a little thing on the windshield and just like presses your face up against it.
This one doesn't freeze on the inside, but my Mini used to do that.
Oh,
that was really fun.
Was it one of the older Minis?
Yeah, 1967. My Mini was made.
This is one of the ones that froze shut when you were trying to get into it. Then.
Yep, inside and outside. It makes it a real challenge to get in. You're like, well, what do I do? The thing is, mine had sliding windows, so normally what I could do was slide the window open, get in enough to spray de-icer on the inside of the car.
Spray de-icer on the inside of the car. That's such a depressing thought. Because I take you know what, the one we had a Fiesta before we had this Vitara, and the one thing I missed from that is that it had a heated windscreen.
That is the best thing ever featured on any car. Fords, or most Fords have it.
Most Fords have it, yeah.
Others are starting to get to it, but it is electrically heated front windscreen.
Yeah.
Like the rear one is on most cars. They put it in the front as well. I don't know why other people don't do it. It's such a good idea.
It is really good. But having said that, even without that, this Vitara defrosts really quick. But so it's like
not as quick as the Ford.
It's nowhere near as quick. It's like because that's like 30 seconds in the Ford. It takes like 4 minutes in the Vitara, which is pretty good.
It takes me like 5 minutes to get to work.
Well, exactly, but same for me. It doubles my my commute time. It's not really a commute at that point, is it? It's
Where are you on the whole? How do you de-ice your windscreen? Are you a scraper? Are you a de-ice sprayer? Or are you the hot water people?
I'm a sit and wait for the blowers to do it, me.
Even if it's like really thick ice on the outside?
Yeah.
That could probably take like 20 minutes sometimes, doesn't it?
I've never had it take that long before. I do have a kind of de-icer in the car in case it's bad, so I would be a de-icer kind of guy. But
see, I hate the cans because the can gets cold while you're spraying it.
Yeah,
and your hand gets stuck to the can.
Well, if it's that cold, I'm normally wearing gloves.
See, I never wear gloves.
Well, that's your fault.
You've seen my hands.
I have seen your hands. Yeah, they're absolutely dreadful.
My hands just sweat constantly if I have gloves on. It's horrible. It's like soup. Would you like some hand soup?
Oh, that's disgusting. Like pocket soup if you put your hands in your pockets.
Pocket soup for when you're hungry on the go?
Oh, God, don't eat it. That's, you know what, actually...
soup? What else do you do with it?
But you don't eat your sweaty hand soup. You know what, actually? Someone said to me once that it was a particularly hot day at work, and they said, oh, God, I'm sloshing down there. It's ball soup. And that's stuck with me in the most horrible way over the years.
The amount of times you think of his ball soup.
Just ball soup in general. It's just not nice, is it?
I appreciate ball soup.
You appreciate ball soup? Of course you do. You've experienced it. You've eaten it?
No.
With a crusty roll on the side?
No, sourdough bread.
Oh, God, I love sourdough bread.
So do I. I only started having it like 2 weeks ago, and I'm obsessed with it now. That's something new that's happened in my life, is I've had sourdough bread. God, we sound fucking ancient.
Yes, we do. Anyway, I was asking you what cars you like, and you never answered.
Japanese things.
Toyota.
And small VAG.
Small what?
Which is VAG, Volkswagen Audi Group.
Oh, right, okay.
So, Volkswagen, Audi, Skoda, Seat, all those. The small ones are good. The big ones are stupid. You don't need a big car. What are you doing?
Okay. What if you do need a big car?
Big car, I mean big like your long business saloon car sort of things, rather than your 7-seater because you've had too many kids' cars.
Right, okay, fair enough. And what's your least favourite cars?
BMW.
Same. And I can't think of any other reason why other than the fact that everybody I've ever known who drives one is a complete cockend.
I've driven them before.
You're a complete cockend, James, so that checks out.
I have to at work, so...
Well,
does that count?
I mean, you don't have to drive a specific kind of car for me to not like you, so...
Okay. I'll say, I've never owned a BMW. I have no intention of owning a BMW. That's a lie. I kind of want a Mini.
Well, yeah,
but they don't have all the same problems that BMWs do.
Even though they're made by BMW.
Yeah.
Oh, well, there's always exceptions. The thing with BMWs and the new Minis actually
It's like, I want the early, newer shape Mini. Because the new ones are the same problem. There's just so much fucking plastic on the stupid thing. They're overcomplicated. And why is it being so complicated? Why are there sensors everywhere? Why, Pete? Why?
I don't know.
Why do I need to know what the outside air temperature is on every corner of the car?
What is that a thing?
It is on some BMWs. They've got like multiple air temperature sensors. All your cars have an air temperature sensor.
Yeah, mine
because
does.
That's how it knows on the screen when it tells you it's 5 degrees outside. That's how it knows.
I like reading that. It's not useful to me in any way, but I like reading it.
It's normally in the front bumper, and also it uses that temperature to help your engine run smoother because it depends on the temperature of the air. Depends how dense it is.
I don't need to read the temperature though, but I like to. I like that it's there. But what uses it to me? Like if I sit there and it says it's -1, is it cool? Doesn't change anything.
The only time I can see it acceptable is if it's reading below 0, because then you might think, oh, there could be ice on the road.
I know, but you would surely just like you walk outside. Oh shit, it's very cold. Might be ice on the road. You know what I mean? You like common sense applies.
Some people park the car in the garage.
Yeah, but you're still gonna know how cold it is.
Not necessarily.
What?
Somehow
I'm not following.
From the house
yeah, I know, but you're still gonna know how cold it is outside.
Get in the car, start the car, open the door, and drive out with the little garage opener.
So you're telling me that people are going to be completely unaware of when temperatures are below 0?
Have you seen people driving in the UK? They are very unaware
okay,
of
yes.
lots of things.
Okay, that's game, set, and match there. Actually,
I've seen people do makeup while driving. I've seen a guy read a newspaper on the motorway before.
Hey, actually, here's one I saw
while driving.
Here's one I saw. This
newspaper.
Was years ago. I'm going back to like 2009 or 8 here, so this is way back. I just got the train to work, and as I got off the train, yeah, I used to work.
You are planes, trains, and automobiles to get to work, aren't you?
No, this was. I worked in a different place. Well, it was still the same company, but in a different area.
Macca's.
Oh, aye. So I got off the train, and you come out the station, and it's on a main road, and then there's a crossing. You press the button, pedestrian crossing. Everyone knows what I'm talking about here. Why am I elaborating that point? Shut the fuck up. I don't know.
Did it beep when it was ready to cross?
It did, yeah. And the green man appeared too. But when I've pressed it, you're just sort of idly looking at the traffic as it's waiting to change the light. And what pulled up?
Why are you describing crossing the road?
James, I'm very tired and I've got opiate painkillers in my system. All right, I'm not great at the best of times. You're dealing with the worst version of me right now.
The best version of you was drunk, Pete.
No, that never happened. Fake news.
It was fucking hilarious.
No, fake news. That's not true. Anyway, the lights turned red as they do. I don't know. I'm still explaining how it works. And a truck had stopped at the light, and I looked up at the cab. I don't know why. I just did. And the guy had a map spread out over his steering wheel, and he had a sandwich in his left hand and a cigarette in his right hand. So, and I thought, there's a few things wrong here. I mean, first of all, he's stressed because he's got to have a cig. Second of all, he's obviously not had anything to eat yet because he's got a sandwich. And third, the fucker's lost. He's got a map on his steering wheel. You know, I just felt sorry for him. Yeah. There was I felt like I saw his entire week in 4 seconds.
That's what he's been like the whole week. That sandwich and that fag, and the map has been constantly just driving in circles.
Just driving around Warrington over and over.
He's still there to this day. Because you didn't help him.
Because I could have helped him. Honestly, I'm one of those people that if you ask me for directions, I instantly forget where I live. Like, somebody pulls... It's happened to me a lot of times. And it's like, when somebody pulls up and they go, excuse me, are you from round here? And I'll say, yeah, I've been here for, I don't know, nearly 30 years. Can you tell me how to get to such a place? No, just sort of go, me tourist, me no. I'm pretty sure I sent someone to a complete wrong place once and just sort of ran away, hoping they wouldn't see me on the way back or something.
They're still looking for you as well.
Yeah, thank God they didn't know their way around.
I can still imagine someone pulling up to you and going, excuse me, where are you? Just going, England! That's about as accurate as you can give information, isn't it?
Yes, where am I? England. Even then, I'm not entirely certain on that one. I'm so not well travelled. I was talking to somebody about this the other day, actually.
Yeah, but sometimes you leave the north.
Sometimes it's very rare.
Very scary for you, isn't it?
Yeah, I have to go down to Willenhall sometimes.
Don't know where that is. It still sounds northern.
It's near Wolverhampton.
Yeah, that's northern.
Northern for you, okay? Sorry.
Most
Sorry,
northern.
for you, London is north, so...
London is north.
London's not north.
It is north.
No, okay, it's north of you, but it's not the north of the country.
And I am the centre of the universe, as we well know. Therefore, London is north.
Okay, and then everything else in the world is south.
Yes.
If you go far enough south, you'll get to the north. Because the world is round, and we've come full circle, like the fucking world. Get in. Take that, flat earthers.
Get out the airplane.
Stick it up your ass. That was a bit aggressive, actually.
We've so flat Earth. So what are the when me and you get in power, when we're put in charge of Parliament for some fucking weird reason, what other laws are we changing?
We're going to make a few things illegal. So it's going to be illegal to phone people after 4 p.m.
No. I phone people in the evening all the time.
Well, you're going to have to stop because that'll be illegal.
No. Sometimes you only...
It's going to be...
Some of us work.
It's going to... Don't care. Phone people while you're at work. Make arrangements with your boss.
No.
Okay, it's done now, so moving on. I'm also going to make it illegal for you to get to someone's house and text them to say you're outside instead of knocking on the fucking door.
I do that as well.
Why?
Especially if I'm picking someone up, because I'm in my car. It's comfy.
Just go and knock on the goddamn door.
It's very hard work getting out of my car as well.
Well, it is for you.
And if I'm picking someone up, I'm normally not legally parked.
I googled your car model the other day, and given your stature, you could not have picked a less appropriate car for getting in and out of.
Not that bad, normally. A very big door. That's the problem. That's the problem getting in and out of my car. Is the door's the size of a small planet.
Ah, right, okay.
So you open the door, and like the door's really wide as well inside, like from the one edge to the other edge. So you open it and it moves the normal, like in a car park, say where your normal door would open, you could get out. Mine, there's only like an inch gap there, and I'm like, I ain't fitting through that. I am faster than an inch. It could be a 30-inch gap and I still wouldn't fit through it, but that's beside the point. Which is why if you ever see my car, I'm always parked a long way in the car park, like right in the corner. It's easy to get in and out of the car. And then some dickhead will park next to me normally.
You know what? I purposely park like far away from shops. In car parks, I will park as close to the back as I can because nobody parks there and it's easy. And every single time I come out of the shop, some idiot has parked too close to me. And I do it because, like, I mean, we use parent and child spaces sometimes, but most people who park in parent and child spaces don't have a child with them. So the best option then is to just park far away where no one's going to park next to you. You've got plenty of space anyway. See, I'm all for move the parent and child spaces to the back of the car park so people don't take them all the time, because we're not bothered how close we are to the shop. That's not why we use them. We're bothered about trying to get the child into the car and having the space to do so. So move them. If you're listening, Tesco, Aldi, Asda, anybody else, councils, Sainsbury's, all councils who open retail parks.
John Lewis.
Yeah, put the parent and child spaces as far away from the shop as possible, and we'll all be happy.
Pets at Home, Halfords, Curry's.
Are you? What is this?
I'm naming every shop.
Why?
Because all of them need to move their parent and child spaces.
I think I covered it. All right. No one's listening anyway, especially not people who can make any decisions.
The CEO of Tesco's might be listening.
I suppose he might be. That weird noise, by the way, was because Charlotte walked past and poked me in the neck. It made me jump and tickled me at the same time. And now I've mentioned it, you're not going to edit it out, so there you go.
Nope. How many times a day do people bully you?
Well, when Charlotte's home, it's a non-stop torture of her bullying me and calling me names. But to be fair, it's not like I don't deserve it. I'm a dickhead.
You are. This is a well-documented fact.
Yeah, I know.
So that's two of your changes. What else are you going to change?
it's going to be illegal to. I don't know. Actually, there's so few things that actually rile me up.
I'm going to change all the motoring laws, all of them.
Are you going to change them all so that you can drive faster?
I mean, I will raise the motorway speed limit.
But that's bad for emissions, then, isn't it?
We all do 80 anyway. And no, it's not. Most cars these days are more efficient like 80 than they are like 60.
Okay.
Raise the motor speed limit. I'm going to make cyclists pay road tax.
Okay.
If there's a cycle lane, they have to use it. I'm going to make road tax equal. And all vehicles pay the same. All cars pay the same. I might make SUVs. But maybe to do by weight of the car.
So it's not going to be equal at all then, is it?
No, I'm changing. It's a fluid thought. You can either go equal, or we can do it by weight of the car, because the heavier the car, the more damage it does to the road.
Okay. So that means people with electric cars who are no longer producing emissions are going to pay a shit ton, because...
Well, they're changing the road tax anyway, so that electric cars have to pay it, because currently they're not making enough money for it.
I know, but what are they making the money for? They're not fixing any fucking potholes around here. They're not looking after the roads. Yeah, they're not doing it around here. They don't maintain them in the north.
They don't maintain them in the south, mate, either. It's fine.
So what the hell are we paying it for?
Well, we're going to pay more so they fix our roads.
No, we're going to pay more so that they can justify their own positions and line their own bastard pockets.
No, because we're in charge, so we won't line their pockets. If people are lining their pockets,
we're going to change them, right? Okay, sorry. I thought I was lost on what we were talking about there.
No, which is when we get the power, isn't it?
Okay, yeah, that's fine then.
So if people are ripping off the public and lining their pockets as civil servants, get in the aeroplane.
Oh, I know something I'd like to change. I'd like to pass a law on.
Go on.
I want to make TikTok illegal.
Why?
I don't know. Just to annoy young people.
It keeps all the annoying, stupid videos we don't want to see off the video platforms we do use.
Yeah, but I just want to annoy young people.
You're just being old now, aren't you?
Well, I've always been this way. Though I've never really had my time in the popular youth culture. So
you were born about 40, weren't you?
Yes, something like that. I had a mustache and a job when I entered the earth.
I'm going to make it illegal to work Saturdays.
Okay, what are you going to do on Saturday then, James? If you can't go to a restaurant or to a pub or to Sea Life Centre because you made it illegal to work.
Spend time with your family.
Yes, it's a good. I know. I agree with the sentiment, but you see, the problem I have is like
play with race cars.
When bank holiday rolls around, do you work bank holidays?
No.
Okay, so when bank holidays roll around, people kick off about having to work them sometimes. Like, I mean, I've worked every bank holiday because I'm just an idiot in retail. But people who have those Monday to Friday office jobs, when the bank holiday rolls around, they're
you
like...
don't work in retail.
Yes, I do.
You work in hospitality.
It's the same thing, James. My job is a retail job. It is a retail job.
It's not. It's a hospitality job.
It's a retail job.
Hospitality job.
It's a retail job.
You have very similar things to retail people workers, but not all the same.
It's a retail job.
Hospitality job.
It's the same as a retail job.
It's very similar.
Right, you're splitting hairs.
I'll split your hairs.
What does that mean?
You heard me.
I know, that's why I'm asking what it means.
Shut up. Get on the plane.
No, stop that. That's not going to become a thing.
It's already a thing. I've
said
it like 8 times now.
I hate you.
You and your pudgy penis on the plane.
I am the do you know what? I'm not even going to correct you on that because it's what the hell. All right, what was the point I was trying to make?
I can't remember.
Oh yeah, bank holidays. The people who don't work bank holidays, if they ever have to, they kick off about working them, but they don't spare a thought for the people who they go and pester during those bank holidays.
I don't pester people during bank holidays. The worst I pester is probably food people and delivery drivers.
But you don't you're not because bank holidays are typically much busier for retail and hospitality. And then you get the knobheads who crawl out of the woodwork and want to kick off and complain that it's busy, and it's like, you're part of the fucking problem. We're the ones here working the bank holiday so that you've got somewhere to go, you sad little fucker.
Just don't work the bank holiday.
I mean, it doesn't really affect me so much because my working hours start really early in the day, so...
Yeah, you finish before too many people call out the woodworks.
Exactly. But it's annoying the way people treat the people who are working, though. So
it's annoying the way people treat people that work in the retail and hospitality sectors anyway.
It is, yeah, it is. It's largely uncalled for.
Sometimes it's deserved.
Sometimes, yeah. If you've got a genuine complaint, then don't feel like you shouldn't complain. But at the same time, don't just go out to vent your anger and stress at some minimum wage person behind a till or something like that. It's just so unfair.
Is your face a valid reason to complain?
My face is, yeah, definitely.
Okay, good.
That's why they hide me in the kitchen. James, we've been reading. We've not been reading anything. I've not been reading anything. We've been talking for roughly 36 minutes now. So I believe it's time to segue into our first death threat.
Woo!
No?
I said woo.
Oh, woo. Sorry. Discord cut out, so I didn't know what you said at all. So we've been sent a death threat, which you already know about. You read it before. I read it just before the podcast because I had to, but I did promise that I wouldn't read it until the day of the podcast, and I didn't. And it's been sent to us by Tio, our beloved Tio, a boat residing Tio. He lives on a boat, Didn't know that, did you, James?
Sorry, I was coughing.
Did you hear what I said?
No, I was coughing.
Tio, who sent us the death threat, lives on a boat.
Is it under the sea? And is it pineapple shaped?
That doesn't even make any sense.
Is Tio SpongeBob?
No.
I almost said it's Tio's podcast then.
Tio is not a podcast. Tio has a podcast, actually. I'll get him to send you a link to that. It's in Norwegian, so you won't understand a word of it, but he has one.
I definitely won't understand a word of it then, will I?
No. I mean, we barely understand ourselves. Okay, so he's asked me to read this out in the broadest South Welsh Valley accent I can muster. I don't think I can manage that. He's offered a replacement accent as a Derry accent. Are you still there, James? You're very quiet.
Yeah, I keep coughing. I'm trying to mute my mic when I cough.
You're doing a very good job of it, actually. Congratulations.
Thank you so much. You do the thing and I'll keep coughing.
Okay, so I don't think I don't know if I can manage a South Welsh accent. I know James can because he lived there for a while. I'm not 100% sure what a Derry accent sounds like, which is a replacement accent.
Why didn't you do some research then?
What do you mean, why didn't I do some research? I read it like 2 minutes before we started the podcast.
I told you the accents before the podcast.
Did you? Oh, you told me the Welsh one, yeah.
I told you on stream, I think.
Hey, how many accents does Wales have? Is it all just one? Like, is it? I hate the fact that you gave me such a specific answer there, and I know that it's not true. But for some reason, that number made me itch.
But you can't prove it either.
No, I can't. That's it makes it sound like you know what you're talking about, and I know for a fact that you don't. So is a South Welsh Valley accent any different to like a North Welsh accent, though?
Yes, very.
Is it? I didn't know that.
Yes.
So I just for the sake of being a dickhead, because I'm not going to do it in an accent. So I apologise for that. But here is our first death threat, sent by beloved Tio. Dear Pete, you are going to die. Not just someday from an aneurysm due to too much pizza, but soon. Very soon. I'm coming for you. And I'm going to tie you down with velvet ropes, then ram a concertina-wrapped cricket bat so far up your arse you'll be vomiting metal shards and blood until you choke on it. Then I'm going to visit your grave every year, drink a six-pack, sing Wannabe by Spice Girls, and piss on it for a solid 5 minutes. You may think this is out of hate, but it is out of love that I will do these things to you. Because I can't stand the thought of us not being together. Was that creepy enough? Are you sufficiently creeped out yet? I don't know.
Why did you read it like a cartoon vampire?
I have no idea, but I think it worked.
It did for a bit. You got a bit too extreme towards the end. You got really into it.
It was when I realised I was doing it, I thought, yeah, I'm just going to all or nothing now.
Roll with it.
Yeah, this is a thing now. But also, James, there's a message for you here.
Ooh, for me?
For you, yeah. See, that's right. You exist, apparently. People are acknowledging your existence. So I need to...
I think, therefore I am.
Yes.
I think I'm hungry, therefore I am hungry.
I stink, therefore I am. Totally on brand as Pete smells. Okay, so I mean this...
What does Pete smell?
No, you're getting it all wrong. Do you have a nose?
Yes.
So you can smell?
But your feet smell as well. Well, they don't have a nose.
Well, exactly, but I can smell because I have a nose. So it's not Pete smells, like, you smell. It's like, oh, Pete has a sense of smell. Which isn't really true anymore. I lost my sense of smell like 3 years ago.
So therefore, is that you smell bad?
Well, I guess, yeah. Anyway, there's a message for you here, James, after that. Okay, and I mean this from the bottom of my heart. I want you...
Black pit?
Yeah, well, I mean this from the bottom of where my heart's supposed to be.
Okay.
I want you to chew glass and suck an unwashed hobo cock.
See, now that just sounds painful for the hobo. Or do I swallow the glass?
I was just told to say that to you. You had dealer's choice with how it goes.
We need some clarity, but that does just sound like Saturday night.
I'd just like to bring attention to the fact that this is a very creative death threat. It's number one that we received, and it's already the top one of one.
But therefore, it's the most creative, but it's also the least creative.
It is, yeah. So you are the best and the worst death threatener so far, Tio. I hope you're pleased.
Actually, no, that's not true. You've definitely received more death threats in your life.
None to my face, and...
I'm going to kill you.
That wasn't very good, that, James.
I was going to put you in a plane earlier.
You were? But just because for some reason you think I'm a flat earther.
You are a flat earther.
I'm not a flat earther. You're a flat earther.
Your name's Bertha.
Where are we going with this?
Home.
Soon. Don't worry, it'll all be over soon, James. I know this is the part of the week that you look forward to the least.
It's on the wrong day and I'm really confused.
I'm also confused. This is stream day. What's going on?
Well, this is recording day, but we record on Wednesday last week as well.
We did, yeah, actually.
Thursday last week.
Was it Thursday?
It wasn't the correct day, I know that much.
It wasn't the correct day, no. We had a guest last week.
It was the second, which was a week ago. Yes, it was last Wednesday as well. Why are we recording on Wednesdays now?
There was a reason this week. Oh, yeah, that's right, because my son wasn't well, and he was making lots of noise.
So it's better to do that on stream.
Yes.
And if you do get this throat infection you're worried about that you're going to get, then next week could be delayed as well.
Next week could be delayed, yeah. Although I'm hoping that... actually, it'll probably end up being Wednesday next week as well, won't it?
Yeah, that'll work better for me as well, because I'm off work Monday.
Oh, well, there you go then.
Guess what I'm doing?
Parasailing.
I wish. I've done parasailing. Wait, which is the one that you get towed behind the boat? Is that parasailing?
I can't remember.
I did that. That was fun.
Hey James, you never said what your good day on Sunday was.
Oh, I did almost nothing. We played World of Tanks on our phones and watched the Fast and Furious films.
World of Tanks on your phone?
Yeah, World of Tanks Blitz.
That doesn't sound like fun at all, I'll be honest.
It was quite good, actually. It was
I've never played World of Tanks, actually, so I'm saying it doesn't sound like fun. I don't know what it's like.
It's very pay to win once you get into like a couple of hours, but the first like 3-4 hours aren't as pay to win normally.
Fair enough.
Because everyone's just starting, you're not spending money straight away, obviously. So it makes it a little bit more even, I suppose is the best term.
Is it one of those like pay to win in air quotes where they'll say like, oh, well, you can unlock all the stuff for free, but it just takes 7 or 8 years of...
No, it's not actually that bad for timescale. There are premium... Because I used to play World of Warplanes a lot, and World of Warships for that matter. But there are premium vehicles and planes and ships which you can unlock by not playing, but that is years to get them. But the like just leveling up normally isn't that much quicker. I don't think. I didn't find it. But the premium ones are like 10% better than the non-premium versions of like all the tanks and stuff.
Who's dropping all this money on those games?
I don't know what the... Because me and Tom Warpsword, who's been on the podcast before, used to play World of Warplanes quite a lot, and we both had premium accounts. We didn't buy the premium currency, but we had the premium account, which means you get extra XP. But it was like £3 a month. So it's not like it's a crazy amount of money.
No, but that adds up. So like you pay £3 a month. I'll spend £3 on a discounted game on Steam or GOG or something, and I get way more out of it.
You say that, but at the time, this is when I was working shifts and stuff. So we probably were sinking like 5-6 hours a day, like 5 days on, 5 days off sort of thing. So we're probably averaging like 50-60 hours a month.
On World of Warships?
World of Warplanes was what me and Tom played.
Well, I lost track of all the different World ofs.
Yeah, but then, for like a month, me and Tom were playing a hell of a lot.
Mobile games tend to...
They're also PC, don't forget.
I don't know
we
that.
played it on PC, not mobile.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, the mobile ones... Well, it's the same game, but the mobile just tends to be a little bit less... The physics aren't as strong on it, and the... tanks aren't as detailed and all that lot.
Hey, did you ever try the Call of Duty mobile game?
No, I didn't know there was. I played mobile quite a lot.
But I was going to say, and the PUBG stuff as well. I can't imagine that being fun to play.
PUBG was pretty good, because as long as you played on Wi-Fi, half the people are playing on mobile data, so you've got so much better ping than them, so it's easy. I won my first ever game on PUBG Mobile.
Oh, congratulations, James.
Thank you.
What do they call it in PUBG? What's the winning phrase in that one?
Winner, chicken dinner.
Ah, right, okay. And which one's Victory Royale?
I believe
that's Fortnite.
I don't actually know, but I believe it's Fortnite.
Right, okay. I don't like those phrases, James.
Why?
I don't know. The winner chicken dinner thing sounds like it's just really, really forced. It's like stop it. What are you trying to do?
Yeah, but anything in PUBG is just really, really forced, and just stop it.
Well, to be fair, I've never played it. The Battle Royale stuff does not appeal to me whatsoever.
PUBG used to be quite good fun.
I remember playing a Battle Royale game. What was it called?
Me and you played one.
For 32 minutes.
It was shit.
Yeah, it was shocking. No, there was one I played years ago.
What did we play? Super Happy Fun Time or something like that, wasn't it?
I think it was Super Animal Royale.
Oh, that was shit.
Yeah. No, there was one I played a good many years ago, way before I knew even you existed. Oh, and I can't remember what it was called. They released a sequel to it that nobody played as well. What was it? It was a mod before it was a game. Oh, shit. It'll come to me. It's not important. Anyway, I played it for like 20, 30 hours, and that was enough of Battle Royale for me. That was it. That was all I needed. And I've never gone back to the genre.
I probably played like 100 hours in PUBG.
That's not many, really, though.
No, it's not. I played Fortnite for like about an hour and just got outbuilded by the 4-year-olds.
I had a few friends who tried to get me to play Fortnite back in the day.
Back in the day?
Yeah. And at first I thought it was something interesting, but when I figured out it was a Battle Royale game, I was just like, no, thank you. There is like a story mode to it, but you have to pay for that.
I mean, that's how it started.
Yeah, I'm under the impression that that's how it started. The Battle Royale was tagged on and then...
Well, they released the story mode and they thought, it was losing money hand over fist and like the game's not going to last at all. Let's add this Battle Royale on quickly just to try and recover some losses a bit.
And then it took off to be one of the most popular games. Yeah, they definitely managed it.
I know there have been more hours played in Fortnite than there have been of human existence.
Really?
I'm sure that was the stat that came out.
That's shocking, actually. That's so many hours.
Yeah, I'm sure it was. Maybe we can confirm that, or is it more than it's definitely more than a billion.
Has Fortnite got more hours collectively than like World of Warcraft has?
I don't know. Most likely.
Because World of Warcraft's a lot older, is the point.
Yeah.
Are you searching this now?
Yes, I am.
Oh. I wasn't that interested. You didn't have to go ahead and search it, but okay.
I'm curious now.
I've sparked something of interest in your mind.
Fortnite. Played worldwide.
There was a headline on, I think it was The Guardian or something. Somebody posted
26 million hours were watched in streaming platforms in the third quarter of 2020.
Oh, wow, that's just in a quarter of the year.
Yeah.
Jesus. That's so much time.
Gamers have spent 10.4 million years playing Fortnite.
You know what? People keep complaining about the fact that they've got no time to do stuff. And then you look at statistics like that and it's like, well, yeah, no wonder you waste it all doing nothing.
Right, there's a picture here and it's got WoW in it. But oh, there we go. WoW is 5.7 million years.
5.7 million years played.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so on this list, which is a Forbes list, with obviously these numbers we're not making up, we're just Googling them.
Yeah.
What do you reckon is the top 10 games for time played?
Okay, I reckon World of Warcraft's in there.
Well, yeah, I just said Fortnite is 10.4, World of Warcraft's 5.7.
Oh, are they the top two? Or?
They're the top two, yeah.
So Fortnite's actually doubled World of Warcraft time as well. That's shocking.
Yeah, just
having said that, it's got a broader appeal, hasn't it, as well? So, yeah. Right, okay. So
I will also tell you. I'll tell you how many hours they are, and you have to guess the game. So in third place is 1.5 million years.
Is that like EVE Online or something?
Nope.
Or something like Counter-Strike?
You're on the right veins of Counter-Strike. It's not Counter-Strike, but you're on the right veins of it.
Call of Duty?
No.
Dota?
No, it's more... It's a shooter.
Oh, it's a shooter.
It's a competitive shooter.
God, what competitive shooters are there? Why can't I think at the minute? Rainbow Six.
Nope.
No, that can't be. No, I don't think that was that even on the list. I don't think that'd be on the list, to be honest. Why is my mind drawing a blank here? It's a Blizzard game. Oh, Overwatch.
Yeah, which is a lot higher than I expected it.
Yeah,
I knew it was playing a lot. But
so is that third?
That is third on 1.5 million.
Wow.
Years. Years.
1.5
next game
million
is 729,000 years.
Okay.
So half what Overwatch is. It's a game. I'm going to give you some clues because you're never just going to get
it's a game. Thank you for the first clue.
That the sequel has recently been in the news.
The sequel has recently been in the news. I don't pay attention to the news, James.
We discussed it in the Discord.
Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah, Grand Theft Auto 5 is 729 million years, 1,000 years, sorry. Next, at 342,000 years, is an RPG, which has a Netflix show after it.
The Witcher.
Yeah. That was a pretty good clue, wasn't it?
It was a massive clue, actually.
Next, at 273,000 years. Now, this, I believe, should have an asterisk next to it because it's including one of the game modes in it. But it's a shooter again.
Is it the Call of Duty Battle Royale mode?
It says Modern Warfare, but I'm pretty sure Warzone is technically part of Modern Warfare.
Yes, but it was detached from it, wasn't it, to become standalone?
It was detached at a later date, so I did... Because that's a lot of time on Modern Warfare. But if you're including Warzone, it doesn't surprise me then.
Unless it's Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare. It was just that many people played it back in the day.
It could be, actually, couldn't it? But then the next one's weird.
Is it FIFA?
That's 10th. FIFA 20 is 10th.
Okay.
FIFA 20 is on 11.9 thousand.
That's not as much as I would have expected, to be honest. I thought that would have been higher.
But the next one is... It was a bad game.
A bad game?
Universally accepted as a bad game.
What?
It's a game you have streamed. Well, I don't think you streamed this one, but you streamed the series. It's a very big RPG series.
A very big RPG series that I've streamed. Morrowind?
No.
Dragon Age?
Shooting RPG.
Oh, a shooting RPG. Fallout?
Yeah, Fallout 4 apparently.
Fallout 4 is not a bad game. It's not universally accepted as a bad game at all.
Which is the most recent one that was bad?
Fallout 76.
Well, they tried... Oh, sorry, yes, I was 76. No, yeah, that's the one I was thinking of. That's not Fallout 4, is it?
No.
That's universally accepted as a bad game,
That is universally... Yeah, I'll give you that. That's... Apparently it's better than it was now, but I mean, you know, I'm getting really sick of companies releasing a game saying, well, if you buy it now, we'll make it good later down the line. Yeah, I know.
Release it when it's fucking
exactly.
ready.
I know. It's all right, but if we've got a 10-step plan to make the game good that you've already paid for. Great, I'll just wait, shall I?
You've got 2 more on this list to guess.
Okay.
So next, at 90,000 years, Fallout was 115,000 years, by the way.
Okay.
Is another series game.
Skyrim.
I can't think who the fuck make it. All their games are the same.
Borderlands.
They all use the same style. But how many games they make, they're all the same. I can't think what the fucking company's called.
It's not FIFA.
The ones that make Watch Dogs. Who make Watch Dogs?
Ubisoft. Assassin's Creed.
Yes, there you go. They're all the same, aren't they? All Ubisoft games are the same.
All Ubisoft games are the same. You know what? And it's a good and bad thing for them, though, because they're all the same. They all follow the same formula. They're all like slightly open world with the same kind of formula. It is a good formula, and they've all
10 years ago.
Well, it's a safe bet though, because like I've not played a Ubisoft game now for about 4 years, which means that I'm not sick of them right now. So I could go back to any Ubisoft game. And
exactly, you don't need to go buy the new one because you might just play the old one with a reskin.
No, yeah, I know, but that's the thing. I've got several sat on my shelf or sat in my Steam library that have not started yet, and I know that now that I've had a palate cleanser of not playing them, I can play 2 or 3 of them and know that I'm going to play a decent game. Yes, it's going to be the same formula.
You're going to play 2 or 3 minutes and go, "This is all the same."
Maybe.
It was Odyssey, by the way, of which one it was, and the last one. Is a very unique competitive game.
Very unique competitive game. StarCraft.
No.
Oh.
The next one is at 47,000 and a half hours. Years, sorry.
Well, yeah, that's not a lot at all.
It combines 2 genres into a competitive game, which is what makes it unique.
Like competitive, like esport, or?
Yeah, it is an esport. It's a very big esport, actually.
Okay. That combines 2 genres.
I can't tell you the genres because it will spoil it.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to think now. I'm trying to dredge through my knowledge of games, which is not vast by any means, but
it is sporting based. It's loosely based on a traditional sport. Whereas obviously, like Dota is not a traditional esport, is it?
Blood Bowl.
But FIFA is. No, but you're on the right lines. Think about it, you're not because it's a different sport, but that is a merge of 2 sports. That's an RPG and American football put together.
Yeah.
This is normal football.
Well, it's actually tabletop wargaming and American football put together as Blood Bowl.
Yeah. Right, so this one that you're guessing has normal football as one of them.
Normal football is one of them. I'm so Rocket League.
Rocket League.
How did I not get Rocket League?
I don't enjoy Rocket League. I'm no good at it. I know Claw plays a lot of it, but I'm no good at it.
Actually, the only time I played with you and Claw is very good at it.
Compared to us, he
compared to us, yeah, that's what I mean. It's not like it might be tournament level. I don't know. I've only got
watch the pros play. It is awesome. If you've never watched like some highlight videos,
I never thought to watch them. I might actually. I give it a look.
Unbelievable the control they have.
Because I've played maybe 6 or 7 hours of it, and it is a lot of fun. It is a huge amount of fun.
It's such an impressively unique game, isn't it?
It is. It's a really, really good idea. It is one of those things that deserves the praise that it gets because it is so unique.
And then you get one thing that they did. Actually, it annoyed me initially, but then I found out how they did it was quite clever. Obviously, you used to have to buy Rocket League. It's free now. It's free to play.
They did that with Counter-Strike, the bastards. I bought 4 iterations of that game.
Rocket League gave you... Granted, it's not much, but they gave you in-game stuff when... If you had pre-bought it, we get special banners and... I think there's a load of unlockables you can get. Obviously, you can get your banners on your car, the banners on the screen, you get your goal celebrations, all that lot. Some of them are unique. Some of them can only be got by... Or were only basically the ones that came out after the game went free. You can only get... No, I'm trying to word this, but really badly, aren't I?
Okay, let me try for you. Some are only available to those who purchased the game before it went free.
Yes, but the way they did it was...
Damn
it. Say the game went free on Monday. Anything you'd earned before Sunday was only for purchasers. And then from the Monday onwards, anybody could unlock all of it. If that makes sense,
Right.
you couldn't unlock the stuff that was available beforehand.
Yeah, I get you.
So it's like the founders versions and all that lot.
Yeah.
Which was... And they also, on like that Sunday then, before it came out for everybody on the Monday, they released a load of new stuff as well, just available for those people.
So I purchased 4 iterations of Counter-Strike at roughly £12 each. And when they turned it free to play, as a consolation for the fact that I'd bought every game and been a customer since they started, I have a badge that I can put on my profile that says veteran.
It's better than a kick in the balls.
I don't really play anymore, but I suppose it is kind of like a badge of honour, I suppose. I mean, Counter-Strike's an aging game anyway. The interest in it is largely...
You try to teach me Counter-Strike.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
We spent 6 hours learning how to throw grenades, and I was like, Pete, I can't shoot straight.
I
don't need to know the complicated grenade throws.
No,
I
but
need
you
to
see,
learn how to fucking shoot.
no, I know, but see, here's the point, right? Back when I played as a sweaty teenager, I could shoot. I could hang with the best of them for shooting. Nowadays, I can't shoot any for shit. But the way I can get victories is by making good use of utility and outplaying the enemy. So I was trying to teach you as someone who was my age and couldn't shoot. So what I was teaching was actually useful and would have actually won you some games.
Yeah, but I'm to the point where I wasn't fully sure how to use the shop still.
Well, okay, yeah, fair enough.
I hadn't got the basics.
No, yeah, I should probably have just played some random games with you first.
You need to get a base level of how to play the game.
All right, to be fair though, that's exactly the way you tried to teach me to play Dota.
Yes, because we needed a healer, needed support.
Needed support, yeah.
So we just bullied you to support. It's fine.
It worked out quite well though, didn't it? I'm a good support now.
I wonder if you'd have been as good as a carry if we'd forced you to be a carry.
Probably not.
I don't know, because your whole mentality about Dota is the whole reason you're not a great carry is you're a bit too defensive.
It's because you drilled into my head to be defensive all the time.
The reason I'm not a good support is because I'm too aggressive, because I always play carry. So I wonder if I'd learn... I don't know, I'm never defensive in games anyway, I'm terrible at it.
I remember the Heroes of the Storm episodes.
Heroes of the Storm is a fucking brilliant game.
It is a good game, but like it's just a great showcase of how you are not defensive in any way, shape or form.
Which is why I like it, because I play assassins who can escape.
Yes, you need to be someone with escape, because you just throw yourself into the stupidest situations.
And it works.
Sometimes.
60% of the time it works all the time.
It doesn't make sense, but I'll let you have it.
I'm going to get that as a tattoo. I had an idea today as well. If we can hit 1 million subs by the end of the year, I will get our URL tattooed on my leg.
That's not...
There's
no.
to challenge people.
Right, okay, considering we're in February now and we've not even hit 100, we've not even hit 50, then you're pushing it, really, aren't you?
Yeah, it's a permanent tattoo.
I know it is, but it's not even... It's on your leg as well, so you can cover it up just by wearing trousers, which hopefully you do most of the time when you leave the house.
I wear shorts most of the time.
If we hit 1 million subscribers by the end of this year, I will tattoo our Earl on my forehead.
You heard of me.
There you go. The gauntlet hath been laid.
Alright, if we hit 100k then, I'll get it on my leg. Is that more reasonable? Fuck it, if we hit 1,000 I'll get it tattooed on my leg, because then we can get a custom URL anyway.
I mean, no one's listening anyway. There's not even 1,000 people to subscribe to us. However, it is about the right time for you to plug the socials, James.
By the end of the year, if we have 1,000, I will get the URL tattooed on my leg. But plug in the socials at our mouths. It's in the corner of the thing. That's on Twitter. wordsfromourmouths@gmail.com. I don't know why people are asking me for the email, and I say it every week, and it's written in the description.
It doesn't help. It doesn't hurt to be accurate.
Read. It's written in the description. Written. You can copy pasta it from there.
Yes. Alternatively,
please
go on.
Subscribe, join us on the Discord. That link's below as well. Come find us on Twitch at www.tv/PeteSmells. He hates when I plug his stuff.
I do. Yeah.
I have a Twitch. I don't use it. Don't come follow me on Twitch. I haven't streamed for ages.
But you will find James on my Twitch channel once a week.
If I turn up.
If he turns up. We like our streams. It's okay.
I like sleep.
I like sleep also. I'm going to bed as soon as we're done here.
Okay, so that's a good time to end.
It's a good time to end. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, thank you so much for lending us your ears for an hour. I've been Pete, that's been James, and we've had a blast. Isn't that right, James?
pew, pew, pew.
What the hell? Okay.
I'll be having a blast with my blasters.
Thank you all for listening. We'll catch you next time.